Yo, what's up with y'all out there? BossMack, topsoil in the atmosphere. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. I'm out here doing, look, you hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here to make it crack open? And you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but good game when I come around. BossMack, topsoil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa, look, yes indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. These real niggas always in the lead. What's up with y'all out there, man? BossMack, topsoil on some late night podcasting, man. Not giving a fuck right now, man. Not giving a fuck, man. Late night podcasting, man. Doing my thing, man, for no reason. Because I feel like it. Because I feel like getting down, you know what I'm saying? There's so much bullshit happening, man. I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Let me get up in this motherfucker, man. So I gotta turn that chip away. You know what I'm talking about? BossMack podcast in full motion. You know how we be doing. The show is always brought to you by BossMack Streetwear. You see, I got on some BossMack Streetwear right now. You know, Tiffany. You know, the Tiffany suit. You feel me? You know, I just wanted to pull this out under the lights, man, so you could get a good look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a flamboyant type shit, man. BossMack. Extra relish in Paris, France joint. You feel me? You know, just trying to be vibing, man. Just vibing, man, out here right now. Shout out to the homie Boogaloo and them, man. They ain't in here right now, but they gonna be here this week, man. We got some big guests on deck for sure. And you know, like I said, if you need some offensive BossMack Streetwear, you know we got this right here. We got the world famous Bitch Relax. We got other slogans. You know what I'm saying? Happy bitches are bomb as fuck. Bitch, why so serious? Oblation before penetration. Good dick. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of great t-shirts, man, for niggas, man. And bitches. Make sure you tap in. Holla at the BossMack topsoil. And I'm kind of backed up on the orders right now, but a whole lot of shit is going out tomorrow. If you ain't got your shit, it's a whole lot leaving out of here tomorrow morning, man. You know what I'm saying? So blessings. Also, if you need some game because you're struggling with your bitch out there, holla at the BossMack topsoil. I got the reasonable race that's great. You feel me? A whole lot of satisfied clientele. Oh, shit, excuse me. Nigga, allergies is acting up like a motherfucker, man. I didn't get on that. Get on my Claritin fast enough to stop it, you know. But anyway, yeah, man, if you need some game because you're struggling with your bitch out there, man, you know what I'm saying? You need some enlightenment. Holla at me, man. I pride myself on giving good game to the lame to help you not be lame. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to explain, man. Like I said, a lot of times, man, you can't go to your peoples with your bitch problems because they want you to have bitch problems. Especially if you out here with more than one bitch, man. If you a nigga out here juggling bitches, you can't talk to your man who only got one bitch over there, just telling him what to do, checking him, making his life fucked up, man. You cannot go talk to him about your bitch problem. And some of your competitors that's juggling bitches too, man. They don't want you to. They don't want you to be having successful juggling, man. So holla at the BossMack Topsoil. When you win, I win. So I'm gonna make sure I give you the best possible game, man. You can keep it low key, confidential. You ain't gotta tell nobody. You can keep it low key, keep it to yourself, man, and nobody even have to know that the BossMack helped you. Or you could refer me over to some niggas that you see that's going through sucker trials and tribulations. If some of your peoples is going through sucker trials and tribulation, pass the word on. Say, look, man, holla at BossMack Topsoil about that, man. He'll give you the high quality game to help you come up out of that situation that you're in, man. So you don't be draining off your resources and finances, fucking around with some type of scurvy bitch that's going up in you, man, when you supposed to be going up in her, man. You know what I'm talking about? Holla at the BossMack Topsoil. Get the likes up for the BossMack Topsoil. Get the likes up, man. What's up with that? Get the likes up. How y'all niggas doing out there, though, man? It's a beautiful day. The sun was shining, man. BossMack went for a walk at the beach, man. I had some strawberries and cream, nigga. You know, that's like the boss. One of the BossMack Topsoil most favorite meals is straight strawberries. I'm talking about, and I think strawberries going out of season too, so it might be a wrap for that. But I'm talking about straight strawberries in the pack, right? Cold, no sugar, nothing. Feel me? Cut them up. Get some whipped cream, nigga. I'm talking about in the that you get in the bowl thing. Whipped cream, and put that shit in the freezer though. Put that whipped cream in the freezer and get that whipped cream out of there like ice cream and put that on the strawberry. Man, that is fire. 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 That is fire. That's the sugar that I be eating, man. That's the only level of sugar that I fuck with, man. But that is fire. Right there, man. Shout out to the chat. I see all y'all motherfuckers, man. She hate me. God bless you checking in from Texas. She hate me. Checking in from Texas. Sada KD. Man, Phil Brad, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Tapping in, man. On some late night. Let me know where you coming in at from, man. No nothing. Nap Town. What's up? I see you. You right, hey man, you know. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on right now, man. There's a lot going on, but I'm feeling good like a motherfucker, man. Let me tell you something, man. I'm feeling blessed. Feel like the Most High is with me, man, right now, man. Get the likes up. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed, man. I be forgetting to tell motherfuckers that. And look here, man, if you want to advertise with the BossMack Topsoil, if you want to advertise on the BossMack podcast, you want to sponsor an episode, man, jump in my DMs on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description. Jump in my DMs on Instagram. Email me at BossMackNosisLive, BossMackNosisLive @gmail.com. Holla at the BossMack Topsoil, man. If you need, hey, you want to sponsor a show, man? Sponsor a show. Put some paper to the cause, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Help us win out here, man. Help us stay bracking. Help us stay bracking because we trying to stay bracking. We trying to stay bracking at all costs. You feel me? Salute. Now, niggas in the news. Niggas in the motherfucking news. And our first nigga in the news, man, and I got a very special nigga in the news. I want to really
How many wives?
I want to take some time out to salute this nigga right here, man. I don't know if y'all knew this about this nigga, but I want to shout out the greatness of a nigga that we don't talk about a lot. We don't talk about this nigga a lot, but he has found his way into the news today. Blessings to Akon. Talking about his multiple wives. Let's hear him.
Now, big boy, that would always leave the speculation.
Really?
I like it. I like that people guess.
Okay, well, just do this. I have one. Do you have more than me?
Yes, without a doubt. Wow. See, your life is difficult because you got to just focus on one thing all the time.
That's difficult?
It's difficult, yeah.
So it's
the more
easier
the
to,
better the life.
It's easier to focus on
It's
more.
a
More
lot
wives, the
Okay,
better.
explain that to me because it feels like this
The
one
more
that I
wives,
have,
the better.
that
Awesome.
focus, it seemed like it'd be harder to focus on more.
Well, okay, put it this way. And I would hate to put an analogy this way because I don't want it to be taken differently. But
It will.
when you have
Social media.
Yeah, it will anyway. So what? So let's say hypothetically you got 4 Ferraris, different colors.
Right.
4 Ferraris.
Every day you dress your
Different
outfit, you know
colors.
which one to pull in, right? It makes your life easier. But when you have only one red one,
Right.
then you're like, damn, how am I gonna look in this one tomorrow
Akon.
and the next week?
Right.
So every day is a concentration of how, you can't wear the same outfit every day.
How many wives for real?
Now, big boy, that would always leave the speculation.
Really?
I like it. I like
Shout
that
out
people
Okay,
guess.
well, just do this.
I
have
fuck with
one.
Akon.
Do you have more than
See,
me?
Yes, without a doubt. See, your life is difficult 'cause
Akon
you gotta
with
just focus
multiple
on one thing
wives.
all the time.
That's difficult?
It's difficult. Yeah.
So it's
the more
easier
wives,
to-
the better the life.
it's easier to focus on more?
It's a lot more.
Oh,
lot
wow.
more.
Okay, explain that to me because
It's easier
it
to
feels
have
like
more
this
than
one
one
that I have,
bitch.
This is
that
awesome.
focus, it seemed like it'd be harder to focus
Blessing.
on more.
Well, okay, put it this way. And I would hate to put an analogy this way because I don't want it to be taken differently. But
It will.
when you have
Social media.
Yeah, it will anyway. So what? So let's say hypothetically you got 4 Ferraris.
Shout out Akon, man. Praise is due to Akon. Staying in the news, staying relevant, staying valid. On Big Boy Radio, talking about his multiple wives, comparing them to Ferraris. You need a different color Ferrari for every day. Shout out to the King on some King shit. Shout out to that. Blessings. You know the BossMack Topsoil is all for that. Salute Akon and his philosophy. It's not many niggas out there standing. You don't hear him having no complications, no problems, no issues. Shout out to Akon. Blessings to Akon for that, for bringing us that. We appreciate that from Akon. Get the likes up for the BossMack. Get the likes up. All right, now look here. Let me keep it pushing, moving, going. Another nigga in the news, man. I saw this and I was shocked. I was shocked by this news, this revelation, because, I'm going to keep it a buck. I thought this guy was, I was really kind of impressed with this guy. When I saw this guy in, Superfly. I don't know if you heard of this guy, but he was a up and coming actor. You know what I'm saying? I liked his performance in Superfly. And and he has been he was out there taking pussy. Kalen Walker, Superfly actor, nice looking guy right there. Looks like he could get a lot of bitches if he wanted to. Out there taking pussy. Sentenced to 50 years. 50 years worth of thirstiness. He got sentenced to 50 years for his thirstiness. 50 years, man. 50 years. Unbelievable. Back in April, Kalen Walker, see, I didn't even know about this, was found guilty of raping 7 women, including 3 teenage girls, whom he met on social media, and faced up to 100 years. Faced up to 100 years in prison for taking. Look, this is a nice looking guy, man. A nice looking young man. Unbelievable. Let me read this from People magazine. Superfly actor Kalen K.R. Walker has been convicted of raping 4 women and 3 teenage girls he met on social media. This is back in April, I guess. On Monday, a jury in Van Nuys found Walker, 27, young man, guilty of 3 counts of forcible rape, 1 count of assault to commit oral copulation, forcing bitches to suck dick, 2 counts of statutory rape, and 2 counts of rape by intoxication, getting bitches on drugs and drunk, I guess. And 1 count of digital penetration. What the fuck is that? Stuck a finger in the pussy? The prosecutor, District Attorney Yasmin Faragassimi. She seems like she's a Muslim. You're going to see a dark side of him in a statement in March. Jesus Christ, starting in 2013. How long? Goddamn, man. How old was he when he was doing that shit? Promising them opportunities for professional work. Jesus Christ. What a tragedy, man. What a tragedy, man. What a fucking tragedy. I seen that guy in Superfly, and I thought to myself, that guy is gonna have a lot of bitches right there. He looks like he's ready to take. You know, he looked like, you know, he had the Tupac energy in Superfly. You know, he was like the criminal. You know, the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had the good. You know, taking pussy. Now, see, this goes back to what I was saying about the sexual deviancy, man. Like, you know, once the spirit of sexual deviancy descend upon you, man, there's no, I mean, well, what's the motivation for that? What's the motivation? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Unless you are thrilled from the violent, from bringing violent episodes to bitches and taking pussy, like you want the bitch to be afraid, you want her to be injured, and then you know what I'm saying? And to me, for you to enter that mind state, that had to have been done to you or some type of shit, man. That demon had to be passed on to you from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, sexual deviancy, man. It have no bound. In your logical mind, how could you think that is good to bring, you know what I'm saying? So now he has to go to jail for 50 years and be subject to this in jail. He's going to be subject to this. The worst kind of, well, I guess against children will be worse. But he going to be facing the absolute, you know what I'm saying? Very dark, very sad. You never know. See, a nigga could be a nice looking guy who could get pussy on normal circumstances using regular game. But that's not enough, man. Niggas want the sexual deviancy, no discipline. How discipline enhances game? No discipline. You know what I'm saying? Very dark and sad. Very dark and sad. Another nigga in the news. Fredo Star was on Vlad. I ain't gonna pull it up there because if I put up something with Fredo Star, wait, maybe I could put it with just a picture.
How many wives for real?
I don't want to see that. Maybe I could pull it up with the picture. Let me see if I got that. BossMack podcast. Somebody sent me that. Do I even have that shit still? I don't even have that shit no more. Let me see. Damn, I'm probably on it. Oh, I know where the fuck that is. Hold on, man. Let me see something. Vlad. J. Cole. All is well, J. Cole. What's up with it? Rosecrans, Bari. Get the likes up for the BossMack. Oh, man. Let me see. What's that on here? What's that on here? Don't see it. Don't see it. Oh yeah, there you go. Fredo Star comes through and confirms what the BossMack. He just agrees with the BossMack, what the BossMack said. Cardi B destroys Migos. Cardi B destroys the Migos. But hey, I already knew that. I already said it. You know what I'm talking about? I had already said it. But I just like to see it confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Just like to see it confirmed. Wait a minute. Shout out to my homegirl, Tamanika. She sent me some shit too. Let me see. Tamanika. Where Tamanika at? Tamanika sent me some shit. Tamanika. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, say cheese TV. Okay. Tamanika sent me some shit for sucker of the sucker. What now? It ain't no sucker attack of the week. It's just damn. Nigga, allergies fucked up, bro. Ain't nothing worse than some runny nose allergies, bro. Let me see. Say cheese TV. Wait, let me find that shit. Say cheese. There you go. Wait, damn. Wait a minute. What? This can't be real. Is this real? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Might as well go. Let me talk about Kanye West in the news. Another nigga in the news. Look at this shit right here, man. Oh shit, man. Is this real? Is this real? This can't be real. This can't be real, man. This can't be real, man. This can't be real. This can't be real. This cannot be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. Wait a minute. Let me just. This can't be real. This can't be real. I can't even. I'm not even gonna post that, man. I can't be. Kanye West in the news, man. Kanye West in the news, man. Kanye West drink champs, man. What's up with Kanye, man? Nori. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on, man, because get the likes up for the BossMack Topsoil. Kanye West on Drink Champs. I'm trying to understand, because at first, Kanye was dissing Diddy, calling him a federal agent and all type of other stuff, and refused to meet with him. And then he goes on a revolt, right? He goes on Drink Champs, which is on revolt. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, man, Nori don't give a fuck, man. Nori is about them views. Nori like, fuck that, man. I will hear you talk. Now to me, it seemed like when you watch that Kanye on Drink Champs episode, it's like, it don't matter what kind of questions Nori asked him. Kanye was just there to say what he was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Kanye was just there to say what he was gonna say. And I was trying to count how many times he said something about the Jewish people. He said Jewish people so many times, I was just like, damn, the Jewish people, the Jews, the Jewish people, the Jews did this, the Jews. He said it so much. And then the George Floyd died from fentanyl with a straight face. and that the policeman knee wasn't on his neck with a straight face. So when he said that, I was like, damn. So Kanye just he just gonna give George Floyd and their family some money. He just donate. Is this his way of donating money to them because they finna sue? So now Kanye getting sued for $250 million by George Floyd people. Now I know he a billionaire, but you know what I'm saying? If you gotta get him $2 million, that's too much money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gotta get him $1 million, that's too much money. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like they just win that. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna win. That's a play. Shot of brown, drink some tea and a shot of brown. That's for the allergies though, man. The allergies. I ain't really sick. I ain't got a cold. That's allergies. That's cause I got a garden and shit, and I got flowers and that shit. The pollen done fucked me up, man. You know, the flowers is blooming and shit. I gotta take the allergy shit in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's a play, man. I mean, a play for who? A play for Kanye? Shit. How's that a play for Kanye? George Floyd and them finna get money. That's not, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's yeah, I guess it is a play for them. It is a play for George Floyd and them. It is a play for them. Because they gonna come up off of that. I don't know, man. Kanye, man. I don't know, man. I feel like Kanye falling apart, man. I feel like I don't know, man. You know, the BossMack topsoil is in speculation, man. I keep it a buck, man. I feel like, you know, I don't know, man. I just feel like, you know, a lot of that, I don't know, man. You know, get me to talking, man. You know, the BossMack topsoil is always, the BossMack topsoil is always fascinated when he drives to Hollywood. When I drive up to Hollywood, when I drive to Beverly Hills and shit, when I drive up La Cienega, I'm always fascinated, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm always fascinated at how I be driving through all the hoods, all the different hoods as I get, you know, close to the, like, let's say if I'm coming through the Baldwin Hills and all that shit, and I'm coming down past the jungle and all that shit. And I'm always fascinated by that right there, coming down through the jungles and shit. And then when I pass the 10, you know what I'm talking about? And I pass the 10, I'm always fascinated. The BossMack is always fascinated how I pass the 10 and all them little neighborhoods right there, and then how it all of a sudden turned Jewish. You know what I'm talking about? It turned Jewish, man. And you start seeing Hasidic Jews, you know what I'm saying? You know, with wearing all black, you know what I'm saying? The Hasidic Jews with all black, and you start seeing the temples and the businesses. And you know, all the Jews, you know what I'm saying? They don't recognize the New Testament Testament. They only recognize the Old Testament. So you see in the Star of David on the temples and shit, you don't see no crosses because they don't believe in Jesus. You know what I'm talking about? So you driving past all these temples and you seeing Hasidic Jews. And it always fascinates me at how the gangbanging just kind of go around them. All the violence of L.A., all the dramatizations, all the shit that niggas face out here. It just kind of go around them, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe they kids is involved. Some of their kids is involved in hip hop and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of go around them, and you know the money. They right there, all the money. You know, this is just Jewish neighborhoods, man. You know, I ain't hating. Don't cancel me and shit. I'm just talking right now. I'm just speaking on what I be noticing. You know what I'm saying? And it just always fascinate me at how they like it's like they make a circle around Hollywood and all the power that's right there, the Hollywood, the shit, the magic of Hollywood, the magic of Hollywood. Cause you know Hollywood is like magic, you know what I'm saying? I forgot Hollywood means something, man. I forgot what it mean, that word Holly something. I forgot what it mean or something. But anyway, you know, I always fascinated off of that, man. I just always fascinated by that, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, how you can't do nothing without the Jewish people. You can't do nothing, man. So you can't say nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, I be tripping off how, like in the Old Testament, man, you know, when you look at the Old Testament, man, everything in there, man, you know, it's about sacrificing, man. Like, you got to sacrifices. Everything is sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? When they praying to God, they want something to happen, man, they chopping up animals and all types of shit, man. You know, it's a lot of sacrificing. All that shit in the Old Testament. I know niggas is like, BossMack, you tripping, man. Why you even talking about all this shit, man? Why you even talking about all this shit? You always talking about weird shit. BossMack is always talking about weird shit, but I be tripping off the Old Testament, man. How it's all that sacrifice stuff in there, man. And you know what I'm saying? And you know, you want something, it's got to be sacrificing, man. It got to be sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know what I'm saying? It's just a trip, man. You know what I'm saying? When I be thinking about a lot of motherfuckers, man. And I look at Kanye, man, and a lot of people be like, man, BossMack, you be tripping when you be saying shit about Kanye, and I be thinking about how his mom just died right there. You feel me? Like how his mom's died right there like that from the plastic surgery shit like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think they on Willie D head about this shit. You feel me? I think Willie D might have said something about this shit. I gotta look and see. Get the lights up for the BossMack tops off. But you know, it's a trip though. Like, you know, I'm like, man, look at how he made that jump. Like right there when his mom's died, it's a trip how he just got super famous right there, man. Like right there, that My Twisted Dark Fantasy album, like right in there, right after, you know what I'm saying? And then when he started fucking with Kim and them, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And they family and what them bitches be doing. Cause you know, I think them bitches be doing something. Them bitches be doing something. Them bitches doing something. All the men is destroyed. All the men is destroyed. Any men that come around them is destroyed. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know, Kanye, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's the funny thing about that magic, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all niggas like, BossMack tripping like a motherfucker. But it's a funny thing about that magic, man. Every time, you know, when I be reading them books, because, you know, hey, I know y'all niggas, look, every now and then, man, you know, y'all should check this out, though, like, when you go into like a college library, like let's say you go into USC library, right? They library. When you go in there, when you go to the religious book section, when you go to the section for religious books, you'll notice that the magic books is like right by them. You know what I'm saying? The magic books is like right by them. Get the likes up for the BossMack dinosaur. The magic books is right by them. Did y'all know that? Next to in the psychology books, the religious books, and the magic books. And when I'm talking about magic, I ain't talking about making the table disappear, turning invisible, flowers and shit like that. Nah. I ain't talking about that kind of magic. Not talking about that kind of magic, man. You know, they be having magic where, you know, they be trying to make demons. They you know, they try to control demons, get demons to do stuff for them. Get spirits to go hurt people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These entities that hate mankind, that's invisible around us. I know y'all niggas tripping off the BossMack top soil, but hey man, there's all this shit in the Bible. Like King Solomon, like they say King Solomon had a ring to where he could control demons. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. Y'all should Google that. King Solomon had a ring where he could control demons. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know. So, okay. So, let's say a nigga, you know, once you in them realms up there, you know, motherfuckers will approach you, you know what I'm saying? And be like, do you want this? How bad do you want it? And you gotta sacrifice something, man. You gotta sacrifice something. You gotta sacrifice something you love. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. You gotta sacrifice something. Get the likes up on the BossMack top soil. Now let's say hypothetically, a nigga sacrifices mama. Y'all niggas like, man, would no nigga do that? I remember that's why I brought it up on that other podcast I was doing. I brought up that other nigga from Chicago, that rapper nigga that had his mama smoke for the insurance money and shit. And then was out there balling like he was a baller. Had his mama smoke for the insurance money. I don't know, man. When I look at that documentary, man, I don't know, man. That Kanye West documentary, man. I know y'all niggas tripping off the BossMack right now, but look here, let me tell you something. You know when it come to that magic stuff like that, man. Now let's say hypothetically, a nigga is like, let's say hypothetically, that a nigga do a deal, you know what I'm saying? He like, hey man, you know, I just want to be famous. I want to be famous. I want to be famous at all costs. They like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Your mama love you. She'll do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice your mama. It got to be something you love. It got to be something you love. Did y'all ever know in the Old Testament in the Bible that if you wanted to have a great life, if you wanted to have a good life, there was God was specifically against, what religion was that? Baal. Yeah. Where they was sacrificing their firstborn kid to the fire. So that meant that it was a religion that God was against. Which was a demon. God was against it. This is in the Old Testament. God was against it. And this particular religion demanded that you sacrifice your firstborn kid. That means your kid wife was pregnant. The kid was born, and y'all took the kid and threw it in the fire and sacrificed it to this demon so that you would have a prosperous life. Did you know that? Did you know it was a religion like that? Did you know that? That's in the Old Testament. Did y'all know that? bail. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? That's what they say abortion is like right now. They say abortion is like that right now. But they had the baby though. Like they took it to the higher level. The baby was here, born. And then they took it and threw it in the fire so they could have a good life. Sacrificed their baby. You feel me? Think about that. So to be famous, you sacrifice your mama. Now here's the twist with that right there. Here's the twist with that. You do some shit like that, right? And then you do some shit like that, and the demon come through for you, right? The demon come through for you. The demon come through for you. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? The deal come through for you. And you get that. You get the fame, you get the money, you get everything. But what though? You know, when I was reading them magic books, whenever and whenever motherfuckers try to do that shit, whenever they did that shit, it never turned out the way they wanted it to be. It never turned out the way they wanted to be. It was always a twist involved. It was a twist involved. It never turned out the way they wanted to be. It never turned out the way they wanted to be. You get that shit, but it don't turn out the way you want it to be. It don't turn out the way you want it to be. You know what I'm talking about? And then you want to back out of that shit. Then you want to back out of that shit. What's backing out of that shit for Kanye? Oh, when he went on his Jesus Christ mission, when he just started Jesusing it up, when he started getting on his Jesus shit. But it's too late now, though, like, you feel me? It's too late, though. It's too late to Jesus it up now. You know what I'm saying? You did that. You did that. I'm just hypothetical, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm observing, man. I'm observing, man. Y'all should read, like, some of these stories, man. There's some cold ass stories out there, bro. Ooh, these motherfuckers wrote these Dion. Hey, it's a bitch out there named Dion Fortune. Dion Fortune wrote some cold. Woo! It's some scary ass shit written as non-fiction, written as fiction, that you could tell that this shit might be real type shit. It's fucking scary type of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know motherfuckers like, BossMack, man, what the fuck is you talking about, man? Hey, man. The adventures, it's some shit out there called The Adventures of Dr. Taverner. The Adventures of Dr. Taverner. Listen, man. Where a motherfucker had what's one of them homes, like motherfucker had like you know how these rehabilitation homes is, where the old people go to live when they, you know, can't walk no more, can't do shit, can't move, the rehabilitation homes. This was a magician. The Dr. Taverner was a story about a magician. Now, when I say this is a story about a magician who owned a rehab clinic, right, like that had motherfuckers in there that was afflicted with different types of magic shit in there. I know y'all motherfuckers like, man, BossMack is tripping. Whoa! Listen, I'm trying to tell you, man, it is some cold ass shit out there, bro. Hey, man, I think Kanye did something, man. I think he did something, man. I just think that, man. You know what I mean? I know it sounds brazy. I just think he did something. Just because I'm looking at him, man. He doing a downward spiral, man, right now, man. I feel like he gonna go all the way to I feel like Kanye gonna go all the way to where he's gonna be they're gonna put him in an insane asylum or he gonna die. One or the other. Kanye West gonna end up in an insane asylum, a mental facility, or he gonna die. I'm trying to tell you, man. And those are the two outcomes for fucking with evil. You hear me? Y'all hear me? Do you hear me? I know this is like BossMack is what? Ah, man, because I don't know. And then Nori, man. Nori. I feel like Nori, man. I be looking at motherfucker like Nori. And I'm happy for I'm happy for Nori at his success at blowing back up and becoming like a big deal. You know, the numbers he be doing, the spectacular numbers on Drink Champs. But then on the flip side of that, I see him as a motherfucker who's under many thumbs. I'm wondering, and I, you know, that's why even though the BossMack topsoil is little like I am, like I'm small, my podcast is all small and shit, you know, numbers is tiny and shit. But this is my shit though, like, you know what I'm saying? This is my shit. This is my shit. I invested in all this shit. All the equipment is mine. Everything is mine. I did it all. No help. No help. Except from the people that's watching right now. Shout out to the motherfuckers that fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all that fuck with me like a motherfucker. But, you know, I'm little. I'm small. But it's all my shit. You feel me? I don't owe nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's mine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No boosts from, you know, you feel me? But when I see Nori, man, I'm just thinking like, man, damn, I know he had to know Kanye was going to come on there and talk super reckless, right? And I know he wanted them views, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, to turn around and then, you know, you gotta apologize and shit, man, you know. That shit weird, man. To me, that took away from Nori credibility a little bit right there, just a little. You know what I'm saying? Get the likes up for the BossMack topsoil. To me, that took away from Nori credibility a little bit right there. You know. But Kanye, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I voted for Kanye for president too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I voted for that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? And I voted for him because he was a nigga. I was like, man, you know, I went up to my cause you know when the election was happening, I was voting at my I was voting at the elementary in my hood though, in my section at McKinley Elementary. I was voting. I voted in the gym at the elementary school that I went to. You know what I'm saying? And the last time I had been in there was when I graduated from the 6th grade, when I walked in there to vote for When I walked in there, I really, I in my mind, I was like, I don't know who I'm voting for, really. But then when I walked in there and I opened up the ballot and his name was first, and I was like, man, it's a nigga running for president right now. You feel me? And this nigga is in here. This is in my elementary. I'm voting for Kanye, man. Fuck that, man. This nigga made it on the ballot, you know? And that nigga own bitch didn't vote for him, you know what I'm saying? His own bitch didn't vote for him, you know what I'm saying? You know? So after watching him kiss her ass after she didn't vote for him, you know what I'm saying? I can't vote again for a man like that, you feel me? I can't vote again for a man like that, you know? Him running, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, once you seen your bitch don't support you in that fashion and you still prostrate yourself before a bitch, then you're not qualified to really you're not qualified to run it. You're not qualified to be president. You know what I'm saying? You're not a boss. There's no boss in you. You know what I'm saying? You know. Just my thoughts. You feel me? But I did vote for him though. I'm rambling like a motherfucker, man. But I don't know, man, the way this nigga you know, I don't know, man. Now, all the shit he's saying about the Jews, though, you know, I feel like it might be kind of valid, right? However, they might have been the ones that gave him the fame, though. Remember I went back to that magic shit? I feel like they the ones that gave him the fame. I feel like one of them gave him the fame. One of them gave him the fame. Cause, hey, you know the Kabbalah. I know y'all heard of the Kabbalah. You know that's like magic, like, you feel me? The Kabbalah, y'all heard of that? The Jewish mysticism. See, that's where the greatest magicians come from the Jewish people, the greatest magicians. You know what I'm saying? King Solomon could control the demons. You know, King Solomon was Jewish. You feel me? So, I know y'all like, BossMack is tripping. Woo! The greatest magicians is Jewish. They the ones with all the money, all the power. The greatest magicians is Jewish. The greatest magicians is Jewish. So he's trying to turn on the ones that made him famous. Somebody over there made him famous. So Kanye is trying to use his fame to point at the ones that made him famous. That's why he made that statement. The young Jewish kids that love him need to ask their fathers why they hate Kanye so much. I'm just saying, man, like, you know? Hey, man. I'm always fascinated when I be driving down La Cienega and I drive through the jungle. And I pass the 10 freeway and I start going up into Hollywood and I start seeing the Hasidic Jews dressed in black and how the gangster shit that affects me greatly just goes around them like a force field. But the BossMack Top Soil is just talking, man. You know, I'm just talking, man. Don't ban me, man. I'm just saying. You feel me? Kanye gonna end up in an insane asylum or dead. And he tried to put some shit out there. He tried to say on Drink Champs, if I die, it's gonna go up. If I die, it's gonna go up. Did y'all hear him say that? Did y'all hear him say that? Kanye. 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 I'm still wondering what the fuck was Diddy's thought process by having him on Revolt. I'm still wondering at that thought process, like what was they thought process? You know what I'm saying? To turn around and take it down. And then have Nori apologize, you know what I'm saying? Then Nori gonna get on there and say, the only reason I didn't stop him from saying the George Floyd shit is because I was inebriated. On Drink Champs, though, like, the name of the show is Drink Champs. Oh, shit. Nori. Nori just clowned himself, man. That shit look brazy, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kanye West. Then, and see, Kanye just loose, man. He just loose with it. He don't give a fuck no more. Like, he don't give a fuck no more. He don't give a fuck no more. Look at him going in on these niggas.
Black media, trauma culture, trauma economy, the stuff that Charlemagne the God works for, the stuff that Rosenberg works for, the stuff that academics, the guys that academics, you got to understand, all these people that y'all listening to out here, I'm going to tell y'all, they getting their checks cut. You know, and y'all, I need y'all to really respect what I'm doing, the stuff that I'm doing and I'm saying online, and love the fact, look, I got money, I got my songs, I could go off and just go to, you know, Hawaii and live a nice life. That means that God has called me to sacrifice all of that in order to bring the truth. That's what I'm saying. They don't cut my check. You listen, and they have this.
He just turned on everybody. Charlemagne.
Black media, trauma culture, trauma economy, the stuff that Charlemagne the God works for, the stuff that Rosenberg works for, the stuff that academics, the guys, the academics. You got to understand, all these people that y'all listening to out here, I'm going to tell y'all, they getting their checks cut. You know,
he just turned on everybody.
I need y'all to really respect what I'm doing, the stuff that I'm doing, I'm saying online, and love the fact, look, I got money, I got my songs, I could go off and just go to, you know.
He turned on everybody. I thought he fucked with Charlemagne. He just turned on Charlemagne. What'd he say right here?
I be having like 12 writers in the studio that don't add up to Drake. God's version would be like, oh, Drake just said. That's why I was interested when he heard 30 Hours, because Drake wrote that for me. I sent him like, boom, here I got like this many ideas. Like the line I had like, I was nervous to do Victoria's Secret show until I pictured everybody with no clothes. Right? Was like a line I had, and like.
That's like a stripper line. Keep it real.
Like,
yeah.
But you know, think about it, say you could be nervous to do like a speech, and they say picture everybody naked. So we flipped it, like I was nervous to do Victoria's Secret until I pictured everybody naked, and I sent it to Drake, and Drake took it and barred it out and wrote the whole rap. You understand like how much easier my life would be if Drake would just like write my raps for me? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everyone wish they had that luxury, but I be having like 12 writers in the studio that don't add up to Drake.
This nigga just can't rap no more. Like, no creativity. 12 writers. Put Ice Cube name all in shit. Put Ice Cube in it. Just put niggas in shit. I hate my name was dragged in this Drunk Champs. Called it Drunk Champs. Shout out. Drunk Champs bullshit. I don't know what Ye meant by his statements. You're gonna have to ask him. I didn't put the batteries in his back. Please leave my name out of all the anti-Semitic talk. I'm not anti-Semitic. I never have been. Drunk Champs. Oh, shit, man. I can't even imagine. You know what? I'm going to keep it a buck, man. You know, the BossMack Topsoil provides, most of the time, try to provide some alcoholic beverages for the guests. You know what I'm saying? You know, I try to have something in here, you know, some Hennessy or some Douce or something, or some Casamigos or something. But really, you know, that's for them, man. I don't drink like that. You feel me? I'm off the espresso. That's why I got this espresso machine right here by me, man. That's why I'm always off the espresso. Feel me? I need this motherfucker right here at all times. This is one of the most important devices in my house. You understand me? I stay wired, nigga. I need to be focused. I need to be aware. I need to be cognizant of reality at all motherfucking times, at the sharpest. I can't imagine just being drunken for every show, man. I can't imagine that. It's too dangerous. We talking. We engaging in conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know, I provide the alcohol if you need it to relax. You feel me? You know, cause you nervous, cause you on the podcast and shit. You know, niggas be nervous and shit. It be their first time talking in front of microphones and cameras and shit. But, you know, for the most part, I prefer, you know, to be in awareness with clear mind, you know what I'm saying, and focused. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat. Get the likes up for the BossMack Topsoil. Let me know. You silent motherfuckers, let me know where you tapping in from, man. But yeah, man, nigga dragging Ice Cube in the shit. You feel me? I don't know, man. Kanye, man, I feel like he did something, man. I feel like he did something and he trying to get out of it, man. But I don't think you could get out of it though. Like I don't think niggas could get out of it. I think niggas is in that. I think niggas is gonna have to ride it out. Alright. Been talking for a while, man. I've been talking for a while. Let me see. Yeah, let's do some game, man. Let's do some game. Let me put some game in the atmosphere, man. Let's put some game. How discipline enhances game. How discipline enhances game, man. Now, discipline is a difficult thing. Zoddy Cherry, what's up? Get the likes up for the BossMack topsoil. Discipline is a very difficult thing, man. You know what I'm saying? The world we live in is based on thirstiness and lack of discipline, man. When discipline is your friend, you make discipline your friend and your life will be great, man. Make discipline your friend and life will be beautiful for you, man. Make discipline your friend, your good friend. You know what I'm saying? I heard Kanye talking about he don't like to read and he don't like to work out. So therefore he's fat and uninformed. Discipline. A lack of discipline. Hey, I appreciate that $5 ice. Yeah, man. Discipline will save you. It will save your life. It will save your life. Me personally, man, one of my most favorite feelings that I ever had, one of the greatest feelings that I ever had, and I've only felt it like 14 times, is running a marathon. Running a marathon, 26.2 miles. The pain after a marathon is beautiful. You be high for like 2 days. You be high for 2 days. The pain is so beautiful, is magnificent. You know what I'm saying? And fasting is very similar to that too. Like fasting for like that fast I just did for them 24 days. It was I don't know, it's a beautiful feeling, man. Beautiful feeling. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful feeling. The pain of jogging is always beautiful, man. Any amount of 5 miles, 10 miles is a good feeling, man. Reading. How could you live without reading? Reading is so dope. Reading books is such a transformative, man. Like when you read, like, it's like like you time traveling, like when you read old, if you read something from an old author or something like that, it's like you time travel right back to that moment that when he wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's like you there with him, like when I was reading the autobiography of Miles Davis, and a lot of that, his autobiography was in his voice, he was talking. But then, like, towards the end of the book, you knew that he was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And man, I got sad. Like, shit, man, I damn near started crying, man, when it got to the end, because I knew that he was gonna die in the book. Like, you know what I'm saying? So reading is beautiful. Discipline is a beautiful thing, man. You know? So I just was really tripping off of Kanye saying he don't like them things. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, how discipline enhances game, enhances life, enhances game. A nigga from Los Angeles writes the BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a young nigga at 27, out here getting it out the mud and maintaining. Well, I just copped my first luxury apartment at the Orsini in downtown LA. I copped the Tesla X and the Dodge Charger, so I be switching up nicely on these bitches. I stay in shape. I'm not off the perks and lean like these other niggas. Right now, I have a solid three bitch team of bitches. I thought I was about to add my fourth bitch. A young teacher bitch in her first year of teaching as a third grade teacher. A bitch is 25. I really thought I had the bitch. When I finally got to fuck, I was off the rhinoceros peel. On God, I put in no less than an hour straight without busting a nut. My nigga, I thought I was doing good. I put in no less than an hour. I put in no less than an hour straight. I thought I was doing good. Then after my fourth session with a bitch, she said that was it. She could not fuck like that for that long, and she was straight on me. BossMack, I am at a loss. Explain this part of the game to me. I thought I had this bitch. I had this bitch going into convulsions and all types of shit, and she still stopped fucking with me. All right. Here's what happened. You probably, see, you was in competition with some other niggas, right? There's some other niggas she was fucking with. And you know what I'm saying? Just because you can fuck for a long time doesn't make you like a great nigga. You can't hold bitches with your dick. You feel me? Like you can't, from what I gather, you can't hold bitches with the dick only. You feel me? Like you reveal yourself as like a sexual deviant. You feel me? Like And see, the other niggas that you was competing with, they probably not that. They probably not sexual deviant like that. You know what I'm saying? I know bitches that's like, they good for 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And once they bust a nut, they good. They like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. You feel me? Like, it was a cool nightcap. But see, when you know what I'm saying, you get on enhancements, you know what I'm saying, and you just into the pussy like that, you reveal yourself, you reveal a weakness about your character. And I know a lot of niggas get it fucked up and think that like, oh man, I'm fucking like a porn star and shit. But sometimes, man, like, if the bitch ain't a sexual deviant with you, you know what I mean? Then, you know, she can notice that, you know what I'm saying? She can notice that flaw in your character. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that routine might work on your other bitches. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your other bitches are of different mental makeups. You know what I'm saying? You know, your other bitches might be alcoholic bitches, or they off the perks and shit too, or they, you know, do powder, and you know what I'm saying? But see, this is a square regular bitch with a professional. You know what I'm saying? Going to teach the third graders. You feel me? So, you know. And then she probably could see through, you know, like you getting it out the mud too. She probably could see, you think she can't see, you know, how you living, you know, and maybe she come to the recognition like after a few times, after studying you, you know, she realized that you know what I'm saying, you probably like a dangerous motherfucker to be dealing with. And you really into fucking like that. Like your mind is into fucking, like you on some sexual See, that's what I'm saying, man. The game is not, you can't hold a bitches with just fucking skill, dick. I know bitches that clown niggas like that be doing like, you know, once a nigga get on his sexual deviant, going past 15, 20 minutes, a bitch be like, I done already bust a nut, nigga. It's a wrap for me. You gonna have to jack off. I can't, you know, if you ain't busting on nut, nigga, you gonna have to jack off in there or something, man. I'm finished, nigga. You're not gonna just wear my pussy out to nothing because you offer drugs and shit. And bitches know you offer the enhancements, man. Like you're not fooling shit, bro. Like these bitches know that you offer different enhancements and shit, man. Get the likes up for the BossMack up, so get the likes up. These bitches know you offer different enhancements and shit. You not fooling shit, bro. Like they like, I'm not finna go through this shit. I'm not finna sit up here and be, you know, all night with you, nigga. On a Tuesday and shit, nigga. Gotta go to work tomorrow, nigga. Need to get this nut and get it over with, nigga. She done already nutted. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what happened, man. She probably you was competing with some other niggas and she judged you as a weird and moved on, man. So consider that. You gotta have you need the prison. You need to put bitches in a prison of air. You feel me? And the way you do that is you have to put a bitch in a mental, like, you know, it's not physical. It's not like, you know, it's a mental prison. You can't enslave bitches with you a sexual deviant like that. It don't work all the time. It might work for some bitches, but it don't work on all the bitches. especially professional bitches that's not on drugs and shit like that and alcoholic. All right. Another reader listener email. Now this one a little different, man. This one a little different. Fuck with me right now. The BossMack topsoil is flowing and glowing right now. A nigga from Moreno Valley writes that BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a nigga out here doing my thing, getting to a nice bag. I'm thriving in these fucked up times. I have a cool bitch on the team with many admiring bitches, but I be busy, so I really only have time for the one bitch. One of my younger bros ended up catching a case in the feds and is 3 years into a 10-year stretch. He has to give those people he's into a 10-year stretch. 3 years into a 10-year stretch that he has to give those people. And he's currently in a facility in Oklahoma. About a month ago, I bumped into one of his ex-side bitches, and she had heard about his situation and gave me her number to get to him. So I did that. About 2 weeks later, after I did that, she sent me a text asking me if I would let her cook for me. So I did that. So I pulled up, and she had a dope little condo. She hooked up some steaks, and I conversated with the bitch for a few hours, and I didn't touch the bitch. But I could tell she wanted to fuck though. She explained how my young nigga had cut her loose while he was on the streets. But since he had took care of her so well while they were together, she wanted to be there for him while he was going through this. But she wanted to link up with me if possible. BossMack, what say you about this? I know how you feel about niggas and all they bitches, past or present. But this is a badass little bitch with no kids, with a dope job. I hope you guys understood that. We have a guy who's incarcerated, and his ex-bitch ran into one of his homies, passed on information, and she would like to hook up with the homie. How do I feel about that? Well, my position is unpopular. My position is going to be unpopular. My position is going to be unpopular. The BossMack Topsoil is going to say this. If this is your homie, if this is your bro that's locked up, right? If this is your man, I say you respectfully decline fucking with this bitch. Let's what you do is you let her know. What I would do is I would let a bitch know. I would be like, you know what? I'm flattered that you would consider to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And you beautiful. And I appreciate these steaks. And I've enjoyed the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm flattered. And you have enhanced my ego. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I have benefited from this conversation, and I have benefited from just the talking, just the proposal, just the fact that you would, you know, that you would consider fucking with me. But I would like for you to do me a favor and support the homie. You know what I'm saying? I would like for you to support the homie as he goes through this. He has 7 more years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe by the grace of God, something could happen and he may get out earlier. But I would like for you to support the homie. You know what I'm saying? Through this right here. You feel me? Go on and support the homie. You know? And if you choose to fuck with some other niggas, you know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand. You know what I mean? It's a lot, you know. You got to make it through out here. You're out here by yourself. I get it. But I can't do it because, you know what I'm saying? That's my man. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's the BossMack topsoil talking right there. It's a lot. Many other niggas would not do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm projecting into the future for when my little homie get out the penitentiary, when he come home. You know what I'm saying? And our friendship will be intact, and the honor between us will be intact, because you know what I'm saying. I ain't letting, you know, some pussy, you know what I'm saying, you know, I ain't letting, you know what I mean, it's, you know, because that's my man in there, you feel me? And we made fellowship. We don't know what could happen in the future. He could come back to the streets, and you know what I'm saying, and he rise back to power doing his thing, and I may need his friendship. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the future holds. You know, I may have some good businesses going, some business interests in the future, and then he come back and he get back on his shit and start back popping. Then I will have preserved our relationship. You know what I'm saying? As men. You know what I'm saying? I already got a bitch. It's other bitches that like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hurting for bitches. So I don't gotta fuck with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know? And you know, I'm not telling her to not. You know, I know she may need to sit on the dick. I get that. It's a long time. And I advocate for her to do that, but you know, I'm not gonna be the dick that she sit on. I'm gonna preserve the, you know. So once again, this is how discipline enhances game. Because I'm thinking long range. Hey, maybe the nigga get out the pen and become a failure. We don't know. But he was a man having money before he went. So I'm pretty sure that he's gonna rise back up. Most guys like that, if they was doing good before they went, they rise back up when they touch back down. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. You know? And I may, you never know. I may need his friendship in the future. You know what I'm saying? More than this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said, niggas, bitches, past and present. If you my peoples, I'm not fucking with your bitches past and present in the future. So your ex bitches, I'm leaving them alone. If you my man, there's no reason. I'm in the world. I'm in the world, and I am highly confident of my abilities to find my own bitches. I don't have to depend on the leftover bitches from none of my peoples. I can find new bitches easy. I guarantee can find new bitches. I don't need to fuck with none of the homies' ex bitches. You know what I'm saying? If I value your friendship, you feel me? I'm gonna maintain it. Now, you know what I mean? I'm not in the business of incurring unnecessary enemies, because when you do that, you're incurring an enemy. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, discipline. See, most niggas is thirsty. Most niggas is thirsty for bitches. And when bitches choose, that's all they see is the choose. Oh, she chose. Don't look, can't see past nothing on the surface. All you see is the bitch chose. She chose. She chose. I gotta take it down. You know what I'm saying? And then you start fucking her, and it will get back to the nigga in the penitentiary. It's gonna get back to that nigga. Somehow, some way, the streets is gonna find out about it, and he gonna know, oh man, whoop-de-whoop taking down your bitch. Damn, I thought that was the homie. Damn. No, that's not gonna be. See, I maintain. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I try to move with game on all levels, man. I try to see the playing field. I try to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And observe and move accordingly. You understand me? And that way life is easier and better. You know what I'm saying? You minimizing complications. You know what I'm talking about? Get the likes up for this game right here, man. See, this is some unpopular shit, man. See, a lot of niggas is no matter what, oh man, I'm taking it down. Fuck that. Nigga, bitch chook, nigga, that nigga lock up. Fuck that. I'm taking that down, nigga. No. I still, and see, no matter what, in that situation, I still derive a joy from that. There's still a joy derived from that. The bitch cooked for me. You feel me? I had some steaks. I had some good conversation in the presence of a bad bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I felt flattered. The bitch chose. She made me feel, I felt attractive. You know what I'm talking about? I was validated. I know I'm that nigga, but she let me know, like, yeah, you is that nigga. And that's it. You feel me? Now look at this. Now look at this other thing right here. See, now the bitch know that I'm really a solid nigga because I turned it down. I let her know that I appreciated that she was feeling me. I appreciated the food. But I'm a solid nigga. I'm one of them niggas. I'm one of them great niggas out here. I'm solid. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the one. Take care of the homie though. And you know, I'm not, if you out here fucking and doing shit, I'm not gonna run back and report that shit. I'm not gonna run back and report it, but you know what I'm saying? You do you. I understand it's gonna be a long time for that nigga touch back down, but take care of that nigga as best as you can while he in there. You know what I'm saying? You know? And we gonna see him when he come home and you gonna tell him that I was a 100 ass nigga. She when she look around, you know how bitches be looking around and be telling niggas how they homie, hey man, that nigga right there, I don't know, you act like he your homie, but he ain't really shit though. No, you ain't got that kind of story about me. All she could do is say, hey, that nigga right there is 100. That's a 100 nigga right there. I tried to throw some pussy and that nigga was like, nah, I'm straight. Take care of the homie. Feel me? How discipline enhances game. That bitch would tell some of her other bitches. That nigga right there, that's a real ass nigga. How you know? I tried to throw him some pussy. He just was like, nah. He might fuck with you though. You know? You don't fuck with none of his homies. You feel me? Like, you know? I'm just saying, man, get the likes up for the BossMack spitting this game, man. You know what I'm talking about? I hope some more shit happen between now and tomorrow night, cause I'm gonna do some. I'm trying to do shows every night, man. I know I skipped last night, man. What happened last night? Something happened last night. I'm trying to step up the momentum of these shows, man, and get this game out, man, cause it's really game to be spit every night, man. It's a lot of game that just gotta get spit, man. You know what I'm saying? I wanna highlight some shit too. I've seen too, man. This right here, man. Shout out to Kodak Black shooting his shot at Glorilla, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. You know what? Out these bitches, man, out here right now, man. I think I like Glorilla the most, man. I think I like Glorilla the most, man. She a little young bitch, man. The reason why I like her is because she don't have no fake titties and no fake ass, man. That's why I like the bitch. I don't like these bitches with all this fake shit, bro. That shit is not bracking to me, man. I know y'all niggas probably think different. Niggas like, man, I love me a BBL and shit. I love me a BBL. I'm straight. Man, you know what? I think this bitch can bring back bitches staying regular, man. Bitch, stay regular, man. Don't fuck all that enhanced shit, man. I like how she regular, man. Shout out to the regular bitches out there. If it's any regular bitches listening right now, stay regular, man. Don't let no, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta, you ain't even gotta do shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta do shit. Get the lights up for the BossMack. Stops all of this big game, man. Late night, man. Late night game in here, man. How long I been going? Damn, I've been damn near talking 2 hours by myself and shit. That nigga be at BossMack be on some bullshit, talking by himself for 2 hours and shit. Shout out to the chat for fucking with me though, like, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all motherfuckers for fucking with me, man, this long, man. I appreciate motherfuckers listening to a nigga spit this game this long, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just be flowing and glowing, man, trying to bring some game to the table. Oh, I had some other shit I needed to pull up. What? Let me see. The shit I was man. I know this. Let me see, man. Let me pull up this shit, man. Shout out to the Two-Tone Twins too, man. Them bitches came through. Them little Latina bitches was up, man. I like them little bitches, man. Them little bitches, man. I like them little bitches, man. Let me know how you feel about them Two-Tone Twins, man. If I need to bring them back. I like them, man. See. See if I can find this shit. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go right here, man. All right. A 31-year-old softball coach faces years in prison after she fucked a 17-year-old student 8 times and then begged him not to report her. Ohio softball coach Ashley Renee Ryson, 31, fucked a male student 8 times in the back of a car. Man, you know what, man? That little nigga right there, the snitch, man. See, you know, I'm thinking, see what it is he had to had told his homies. See, he told his homies and they snitched. See, any young nigga out here listening, if it's any 17-year-old niggas that's listening, man, and you get yourself in a situation like this right here, 31-year-old teacher is fucking you, man. Accept the pussy, bro. Accept the pussy and then tax a bitch. Just tell a bitch you need some, you need some drip and some pocket change to get you through. Like, let you hold like about 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should get at least, if you fucking a bitch that's 31 and you 17, you should be like, you know what? Shoot me 500 a month while this is happening, so my pockets could be right, and bless me with some drip. I need a pair of kicks once a week or something. You know what I'm saying? Give me a new pair of kicks. You know what I'm saying? You know, and keep, shoot me 500, and we keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? And don't tell the homies, man. Don't. If a 31-year-old teacher fuck you, man, as a young nigga, man, don't tell the homies, man. Keep it to yourself, nigga. You ain't had to come on, man. You could have came up and went to college and had a little bag, man, and some good stories, man, and been like, hey, man, I was getting handled by my teacher, man. You know what I'm saying? She taught me some tricks, man. You could learn. She could have taught you some few tricks you could use on your young bitches, man. You don't want to ruin a bitch career. What you want to do is just make sure she pay you. Like, look here. If we gonna do this, I need about 500 a month. You know what I'm saying? Once it gets started and she's satisfied with the dick and want to run it back, hold up. After the first time, say, look here. I'm a young nigga. You know we doing wrong. I need at least 500 a month to keep this going. And I'm gonna need some kicks once a week. I'm gonna need you to go pick up some J's right now. And then next week, I'm gonna need some Air Maxes, size 12. You feel me? I'm size 12. I'm gonna just need you to, then after that, I'm gonna need you to get them Griffies. You know what I'm saying? And shoot the 500, and we gonna keep this going. You know what I'm saying? You want that young energy, bitch? I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, don't snitch, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, see, if this was the other way around and this was a young bitch doing this to an old nigga, she would be taxing that nigga financially. That bitch would be reading from the book of the city girls on a nigga. That bitch would be reading, but that bitch would be taxing a nigga and threatening a nigga at the same time. Man. See what he did? See, he fucked up by telling the homie. See, listen, any young niggas, listen to me. Listen to the BossMack Topsoil. If a 31-year-old teacher give you some pussy and you 17, nigga, do not tell the homies. You have to be satisfied with this inside your own mind. You have to enjoy this inside your own mind. You cannot tell the homies because they're going to tell on you. They're going to snitch. You cannot tell the homies. You should be functioning like that anyway. You should be, and with all your bitches, you should just keep a shit to yourself, man. You should keep that shit to yourself. Enjoy the shit in your own mind. Be happy it's happening to you. You feel me? And tax that bitch. Be like, look here, you gotta open up your mouth. You gotta say, look here. If the dick is good, you enjoy it. You find out from her like after you fucked her, ask a bitch straight out. Was you happy with the dick? You was happy with that? I came through for you? Okay, look here. I'ma need $500 a month if you want to keep this going. I'ma need $500 a month, and I'ma need some drip. Feel me? I know you getting a bag from teaching. I need some drip. If you want to keep this going. If you don't want to keep it going, I get it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's some sucker shit right there, man. I know what he did. I know what happened. He went and told the homies. Told the homies. He went and told the homies. And that shit got out. That shit got out. That shit got out. I appreciate y'all niggas, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out Rose Cransbury, man. Oh, we got Sucker Attack of the Week. Hold on, let me write this. Sucker Attack of the Week, right here. We got a Sucker Attack of the Week. Let me put this up. Sucker Attack of the Week. Look at that nigga. Look at that nigga. You know he wrong. Florida man wearing nothing but a cowboy hat attacks a woman with a machete. Investigators said Roberto Hercules, 45, asked a woman for a crack pipe, but when she said she didn't have it, he chased her with a machete. The woman jumped off her bicycle and ran away as Hercules struck her with the weapon multiple times in the head and arms. Officers found Hercules sleeping in a tent, still naked, alongside 2 cowboy hats. He was charged with attempted murder. Horrible. But he's better off in jail. He's gonna enjoy jail. Jail is good for him. He gets to live in jail now. He gets to live in jail now. You know what I'm saying? He gets to live in jail now. Blessings.